Okay, so first things first, am I a notary? Of course. I never stopped being a notary. I am still a notary. I actively notarize documents to this day. I get phone calls. My business is still a business. I am still running it as a business. I'm outside still with the notary work. That is not my primary source of income. It is a source of income. Don't get me wrong. That's why I'm LoveLee Hustles. Hello. But it is another source of income that I have that I can choose when to take or not take. I think the notary business is good for that. You can make your own schedule. You can kind of choose how much money you want to make. You can kind of set your own prices along with your state guidelines, y'all. Let's keep it legal here. But with that being said, of course I still do notary work. But for me, financially, that was a decision I had to make of my own, that this is not something that I will be doing solely as my only job. And I needed to find something else to do. So I did venture off into other things. I started other things. Some things worked out and some things didn't. So I am at a point where I am basically finding side hustles that work for me, for my schedule, for my kids, for my family, for my lifestyle, things of that nature. And I have found that, and I can find that with my notary business. And now I have my Airbnb business as well, which I definitely plan to grow a lot. But let's get back to the notary work. Okay, so I guess the big question you want to know is, and like I said, I get this question so many times, randomly, non-randomly. It's just a question that people have. Can you be a notary full-time? The answer is yes. But along with that yes is a lot of work, hard work, effort, and just pushing forward with your business and pushing it out there as much and as far as you can. It's not just like, I'm a notary now, I can leave here and start here and do this. When I started my notary business, I was working a full-time job, you guys. I was doing notarizing only in the evening times or as soon as I got off work. I changed my work hours to start increasing more on the notary side. And another good thing about notary being full-time work is you have to find the work that gives you the full-time hours you need and the money to go with it. So with that being said, you can definitely do well notarizing documents. It just depends on how well your business is doing, how much you have established your business, how much experience you have, the area that you're in. Like, are you getting a lot of business in that area? Is there a need for a notary for you to be able to work full time? That is something that you will decide on your own. That's just research you have to do on your own for your business. But for me, I feel like if you really want this to be your full-time job, I think you definitely need to get into the loan signing. Loan signings are the signing documents that you have for people who purchase a home, purchase land, sell land, if somebody wants to buy air, we have to be there to notarize those documents, okay? So with loan signings, you can make a lot more money. Now, the first thing I've taught people is to reach out to other resources and other companies who actually bring in notaries to notarize documents for contracts that people have with other companies and businesses, title companies, things like that. In order for you to really be able to do notary loan signing work full time, I suggest, and I highly suggest, that you have good relationships with title companies. How do you find these title companies? Y'all, Google it, look it up online, go on Instagram, follow these title company pages, start saying hello, introducing yourself, maybe show up one day and shadow somebody. I don't know. Get outside and figure out how you can get into these people's offices, how you can be able to show yourself as somebody who is reliable and who can get the job done. You have to get outside in order to get with these title companies. You can't just send an email and expect for somebody to be like, oh, you sound great online. Like, on this email, you sound like a superstar. I'm definitely going to hire you. Like, you have to show and prove too. You have to be professional. You have to have yourself established. You need to be in the right attire. You need to just have it together, you guys. These title companies they're moving quick. They don't have time to sit and babysit you and show you how to do this and teach you how to do that. Now, they may have their set ways as a business and how they run, but getting the documents done, they need to know that you can do it right, and do it fast. I'm just being honest. So I think for people who want to take this business very seriously and become loan signing agents full time, you need to make sure you know your stuff. You need to know every page, what it means, or at least be able to explain shortly what it means, because that is what allows the appointment to flow fast. Instead of you sitting there trying to read each first sentence of each section, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this document here is just stating that the percentage won't change during the duration of your mortgage, sign here. That is how efficient they need you to be with this job. Like, you need to be able to do this almost with your eyes closed. I feel Okay. Now, I'm not saying that they're not going to take a beginner or somebody who may be less experienced, but I think for you and for the responsibility of your business, you definitely need to do as much research and studying as you can. Okay. Definitely get resources of people who teach. Get books online. There are plenty of pages like this on YouTube where you can learn as well. But I definitely think you need to make yourself very well versed and very understanding of the documents. You need to have that knowledge of knowing this space. Okay, this is your only space. You need to know it, and they're going to expect you to know it as a title company. Now, I actually have quite a few videos about marketing when it comes to doing being a loan signing agent, marketing for your notary business. But I think one of the more impactful ways of getting into these doors and sliding in them easily and being able to just kind of introduce yourself and then eventually grow this business relationship with title companies is going to events. That is something that I'm going to promise that I'm going to do this year a lot more, is network and go to different events in order to help my business grow and expand. So I feel like definitely if you're going to events that are like real estate events, title companies have real estate events all the time, you guys. Those are the places you want to go. I went to a real estate event for my Airbnb and I ended up promoting my notary business to title companies because they were there. It was like 5 of them. You know, but I'm not fully interested in loan signing, to be honest. I don't mind if you need me to just come pick up a day here, a random there, which sometimes companies need that. But for the most part, they need you to be someone more consistent and that can show up and be there when they need you there, especially at the end of the month. At the end of the month, they're scrambling and sometimes they're picky. They'll struggle with the few that they have because they don't trust other loan signing agents to come in and get the job done. You guys, know your stuff. Show up with the verbiage, show up with the knowledge, and show up prepared to these title companies. Put them at ease. Let them know like, hey, I got you. I know what I'm doing. I know these documents. I can get loan signings done in less than an hour. Whatever it is that it takes for you to show like, hey, I'm good for the job and I'm here to help your company out. I'm going to benefit your company in a major way. Here's what I can do. You have to present yourself that way. And a good place to do that is when you go to networking events. Go to Eventbrite. A lot of those networking events are free and they get you a free drink. So not only do you get to show up and get to meet people and expand your business, but you get to get a free drink in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? So why would you not do that? That is what I feel about loan signing. You definitely have to get out. You got to kind of do something a little different, step out of your box, but that's entrepreneurship, you guys. You're not going to be an entrepreneur and just be happy and comfortable all the time. You're just not. It's just not what entrepreneurship is. So, in my opinion, because I am not anybody that is like a notary expert, but in my opinion, guys, if you are wanting to become a notary and you're looking for something full-time, you're wanting to get away from what you're doing and you want to jump into something different, you have to take steps. And some of them are baby steps. While you're working, make your business, put it together, create your logo, create your colors, figure it all out. Figure out where you're going to network. Figure out what you want to do as your niche. Do you want to only do stuff that funeral homes need notaries for? Or are you only wanting to do apostilles? Are you only wanting to do loan signings? Or do you only want to do simple signings? Or do you only want to do refis? Figure out what you're comfortable with. Master that, okay? Master it. Put it into a marketing package and get outside. Marketing package means create your Instagram for your notary business if you want to. Make sure that you have a Google My Business page for your business. Make sure that you have business cards. Make sure you have a business phone number. How are people going to reach you to get you to notarize something? They have to have a way to reach you. Get a website. Get an email address. You know, take time and make sure all of these things are lined up correctly, because when you sign up with these title agencies, and if you sign up with these companies who contract with title companies, they want to make sure that you have your business structured correctly, because all they're doing is essentially hiring you as a resource to do a job, okay? And you need to have all of your ducks in a row, okay? Because taxes aren't going anywhere. They're going to come every year, and you got to have it together, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I am still a notary. I'm just not doing it full time. It didn't work out for me full time, so I figured something else out. But if you have any more questions, make sure that you ask them on this video. Put them in there somewhere. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a blessed day.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to LoveLee.